Brothers, sisters, do not imagine that your spirit is something that can be manufactured for you. Understand that your spirit is yours to enhance, yours to understand, yours to progress. In the spirit of being human beings, we must understand that to be a human being, we have to walk along a path entirely individual from those that have come before us. The dreams of our fathers were important. How they examined their lives, how they became fruitful in their spiritual journey, is a statement for the ages, but for ourselves, we must understand that we have a new journey to partake in. We have a new journey to walk in. We have a new journey to walk through, to become ourselves, to understand that there is no glory without understanding. There is no identification with our truest self without sacrifice. And what we must sacrifice is materialism. We must sacrifice materialism, that understanding which holds us back, that which binds us to this body. Then we can become one with the Spirit. Then we can become one with who we truly are. Beyond the skin, beyond the flesh, beyond the bones that we feel. External to who we truly are. Now, when it comes down to your specific spiritual practices, you must understand that any spiritual practice that makes you identify with the body, it's a spiritual practice fraudulent. It is a deception. It is a lacking in truth. What a spiritual practice is that thing which allows you to be above yourself, which allows you to be disassociated with your body and be one with all bodies, one with the unification of the soul, the grander soul. Every single soul is a smaller piece of the grander whole. And if you allow yourself to get rid of the materialism in your life, your individual nature having attachment to this or that, your individual nature having demands of your spirit, of your soul, in this or that way, and truly unite with the grander source, then you can join with all the other souls that are trying to do the same thing, but through other words, through other ideas, through other spiritual paths. Every single path that we follow has to do with who we are as an individual, yes, but there are many obstacles. There are things that are handed down that hold us back. There are things that our fathers, our mothers, our ancestors handed down that are both good and bad. We must realize that there are proper ways we can use our ancestral knowledge and ways that we must toss aside, means that we must toss aside, so that we understand ourselves not only through our DNA, but definitely through our DNA, definitely from our ancestral knowledge, but also recognizing ourselves for who we are. And the way to do that is to decide, make the decision, make your own choice on your path. Never allow somebody else to choose for you. The only way to get back to the source is to follow your own intuition, to follow your own inspiration. And once you do that, that allows you to realize that there's a teaching inside of you that you never even read, that you never were influenced by, that you never even came into contact with in the external world. You realize a teaching that was always implanted in your heart, but you just had to realize all the threads that bound that book shut. Cut those threads one by one, and as you cut those threads, you can realize your own true teaching that was already within you, that had nothing to do with somebody else telling you what you should believe. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Find yourself, find the source, and find your connection to everything. All of you, have a great day.